All right. Well, you're recording. I'm blind.
Is that why you're squinting? I just thought you were stupid. That's my fault.
No, I'm definitely stupid. I wear the glasses to look smart.
Yeah, no, for sure. The only reason I do the Killmonger thing is because you appreciate it. That's about it.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing accident.
Oh no, for sure, an accident for sure. That's what they call me. My biological brother is actually Michael B. Jordan, and I was the accident. And they're like, 100%. "Oh, that's the ugly kid who has the bad genes." The accident.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You were Apollo Creed, essentially. Your dad had an affair with a different woman.
Yep.
But you take all the whiteness from your dad and none of the blackness from your mom.
Shit. I did not think that was going to get racial. I did not.
You just said he was your biological brother. What do you want me to say?
So you're saying I don't look black? That's a problem.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
All right. Well, to the audio listeners, I'm sure they can all tell the difference right now and know, like, you know what? I thought he was a descendant of Michael B. Jordan's family, his lineage, if you will. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, by the way. No one's thinking that?
Nobody's thinking that.
Nor to the video viewers, they're all like, he doesn't look as sexy. And to the audio, they're like, we know he doesn't sound as sexy. That's
not
for
at
sure.
all. He doesn't even have like a strong voice, does he?
I mean, I think it's not iconic, but it's definitely distinct. Like if Michael B. Jordan's talking VO, you know it's him talking, but is it like, I don't know. Is it like a legendary voice? I don't want to judge that, but I mean, it's distinct for sure.
Do you want to know the best part about Michael B. Jordan's name?
What's that? Is that it's Michael Jordan?
It's like just like Spider-Man from the Spider-Verse, Spider B. Parker.
Sure.
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, he's B.
He's the optimal variant in this situation, I guess.
Yes, 100%.
The optimal variant. There you go. I'm like the subpar variant. I'm the one that didn't grow up with an Uncle Ben moral compass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why you're all fucked up in the head.
My Uncle Ben was freaking shooting dice in the alley down the street, and he was like, "If you don't roll fucking 5s and 7s, get the fuck out of my family." I'm like, "I'm sorry, Uncle B. My bad, Unc." Wow, we're hitting the racial ground running.
100%. 100%.
Welcome to Beer Belly, everybody.
Yeah.
Where we occasionally talk about beers more, so whatever the hell we want to.
Yeah, we've slowly become that podcast.
Oh, I don't even think it was that slow. I think
not at all.
After
like
episode 3,
5.
you've said it yourself. You're like, after episode like 3 or 4, it definitely just became us.
Yeah.
We had good intentions going into this. We had great intentions going into this. Like, yeah, we should review beer. That'd be great. We love IPAs. Sorry about that little like sperm I had.
I saw it. Yeah.
When did that how long did you let me talk with that being there? I
only noticed it about 7 minutes ago.
Oh, so before we even recorded. That's great. Thank you.
No, I just noticed it right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the worst part was I was hanging out with my father before this, so that's just all sorts of things. I don't feel happy about any of this.
You get that from your dad's side of the family.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I don't want to make this show political, but that makes a lot of sense now that you mention it.
Yeah, put his jizz on your mouth, apparently.
Yeah. A lot of people that identify as red but are closeted in certain ways. Absolutely. Sure. I'll say that much. What did you bring to the show with you today, sir?
It was actually what my wife bought me a few days ago.
Oh, nice.
God, I don't remember why I didn't end up drinking it.
It's even better when it comes from the wife, though. Oh no. Why?
I remember why I didn't drink it now. She got it for me last Wednesday. She didn't know that I was taking her to Universal Studios for her birthday on Saturday.
Smooth move, by the way.
I don't know if you know this, but Universal Studios fat shames.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot of their rides, you have to be a certain weight. So I was like, I can't have beer. I'm going to be bloated. I'm fat enough already. So I told her, I was like, although I appreciate the gift, I can't drink it.
I can't enjoy this day.
Not this day. Not that day.
Yeah, it's okay. You're a good husband. You took the hit the day of for her. That's good. That's good.
Well, the worst part was I had a lot of beer on Friday, so the day before.
You were selfless when it counted. You still get the points. You're good.
Oh.
You still get the great husband points. You're okay. Yeah. Redeem them as much as you can. Because one day that would be less common.
It's a delicious.
Ooh, and a tall can boy version for the audio
Mhm.
listeners.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I heard that slight little from the can.
That smells like all the hops.
Yeah, I'm proud of
Oh,
you.
I'm gonna.
No, please do.
Yeah,
Please
so
do.
that's why I couldn't, because Universal Studios fat shames. They literally certain rides. They literally have a chair outside of the line to see if you're too fat to ride the ride. So then you don't wait in line.
You have to get in line to see if you can get in line.
You know how there's a if you're this short you can't ride. Well, they have a if you're this fat you can't ride.
I love that so much.
I
wish
know.
I was there. I wish I was there. That sounds amazing.
That was a little nerve wracking because
Yeah.
I bought those tickets knowing I might not be able to ride some rides.
With the chance being you might not be able to make it through. That's that makes me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
That really does. No shade. I'm just very happy to hear about that.
Yeah. So
oh, sir.
that was Universal Studios has really stepped up there. I haven't been there since like 23, like inside the park. So before they had the Harry Potter and the Super Nintendo World,
Diagon Alley, all that stuff. Sure.
Have you been to the Harry Potter place?
No, I haven't. Last time I went was right before then too. Well, technically, I've been to Universal City Walk after.
Yeah, same.
Diagon Alley, but I've not been into the park itself since I was like, maybe like 10 years ago, maybe even longer ago, 12 years ago.
So we went all out and we bought some wands.
Nice.
I got the Voldemort one. Let me take that out. Yeah.
Oh, you had the Voldemort one?
Yeah.
Legit. That's made with real whale boner, actually.
Oh yeah, I killed the whale.
Nice. You suck its dick to get its powers. I get it.
No powers were given, but boy did I suck.
I think I got secondhand cum from what was on my face earlier too. So that's sick though. Wow.
They have a poor man's wand, which is $50, which isn't very poor.
No, not at all. No.
And then they have the richer one that's $60, which we bought. If you see, there's like this little thing at the end. That's my dick. And
the tip of the dick. Okay.
And but throughout that what's it called? I'm gonna call it Harry Potter Land.
Diagon Alley?
No, Harry Potter Land.
Diagonally. My bad.
Certain windows lets you do magic with your wand.
Oh,
and
cool.
like things happen at the windows.
That sounds cute.
Yeah, it was a full adventure, and then she got Hermione.
Oh, respect, absolutely. Oh, Hermione is the best wizard of them all.
I don't think that was a little darker.
She is the best witch.
No, I'm sorry. It's actually Tom Riddle. Thank you.
Oh, did you rub that in her face the whole time? Tom Riddle.
Yesterday was being a little annoying about it. She was like, John. And I was like, actually, it's Tom Riddle.
Get your shit straight, girl.
That one's hers.
That's legit too. Oh man, you make me so jealous.
So
I want to get a wand now.
I honestly think that was the best part of the park.
Like getting wanded, like fitted to your wand.
Getting wanded. I do that all the time.
Is that what you proposition your wife for every night?
Oh yeah.
Are you okay with getting wanded tonight, baby?
Well, it don't matter. I'm Voldemort.
Coincidentally, what he says when he ejaculates, for everyone that doesn't know. How do I know?
You know.
I do know.
So I think problem. I definitely think that was the best part of the park.
Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. Wait, but you guys did do Super Nintendo Land though, right?
You got these.
Did you? Oh wait, so you didn't have to even wear them? Did you like hold them up to things to interact?
No, we put them back. What? We put them back in the packages.
Oh, neat. Okay. So you did wear them while you were there. Yes. You got the Yoshi one?
I got, of course, some Team Yoshi, baby. Oh, look at. I don't know if I showed you, but if you look right here, I got my 3 Yoshis.
Yeah, I see. You're not emojis. What? I'm so old.
Yeah, Dear you are, God. You old bitch.
Then again, Jesus Christ. No, those are the presents that your brother got you, right? For Christmas? Mm-hmm. It's freaking tight.
I needed to get them up.
Tight. The baby blue, the green, and the pink.
And if you look closely enough, I got Yvonne the headband right here. Do you
Oh,
see
what is
them?
that?
The booze?
Oh, I do see the boo. Oh, that's cool. You buy those there?
Yeah.
That's freaking. I love the
Yeah.
embarrassed one when like when you're looking
It's
at them.
amazing.
That's freaking tight.
I saw
That's
somebody wear
freaking
it.
tight.
I was like, Yvonne, I'm buying you those. I don't care what you say.
No, no, absolutely. I'm sure she looks adorable in them. That's badass. Oh my
So
god.
so Super Mario World, or I think it's called Nintendo World,
Yeah.
it was very crowded.
I mean, it's definitely more Super Mario World than Nintendo in general, right?
Yeah, so I don't know why they call it Super Nintendo World, but it's 100%
Eventually,
Mario.
yeah, yeah. Eventually, maybe they'll expand, but that's what I've heard. That's like a big critique I've heard. It's like, why even call it Nintendo when you know it's about Mario?
When it's solely Mario.
Are there hints towards other Nintendo properties at all?
No,
Oh, really?
not at all.
No Zelda or anything like
Ain't
that?
no time for that
Metroid?
shit.
I
Ain't
guess
no
not.
time for that shit.
I mean, they have the movie coming out, so or it is out by the
It
time
is out. Yeah.
we had this episode.
That's
so,
why I drank. We went to go and see the Super Mario Brothers movie on Friday.
Oh
the Friday
shit! I'm
before.
jealous. Did you like it? Don't no spoilers. I still have not seen it. I'm a terrible person.
Bowser loses.
No,
I mean that happens in every game, though, right?
not Odyssey necessarily.
He didn't lose in Odyssey.
Actually, he has a great ending in Odyssey. I won't spoil much, but it's really fun to play as him. Oh, I guess it is a spoiler.
Spoilers, bro.
Near the end of the game.
God
But anyway,
damn.
what did you
Yeah.
did you have fun though?
Well, we went to. I work right across the street from a mall,
Okay.
and that mall has a cheesecake factory.
Ooh.
Cheesecake. They have a happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m. So it's only 2 hours. And I got out at 4:30, and we had the movie time for 5:20. So we went straight to that cheesecake factory, and we drank as quickly as possible. And then we went very intoxicated to a kids movie. It was great.
Even your wife was a little intoxicated?
Not a little.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Yvonne. I'm judging you, but in the best way right now.
It was the last day of being 20-something.
Yeah. Sure.
So that just worked out. I was like, great, we're gonna see Super Mario movie the day before we go to Universal, because I didn't even tell her where we were going till we're basically on the freeway going to Universal.
That's the best way to do it.
So the Super Nintendo World was great. Too many kids. That place really reminded me of God. I don't think I want kids.
This is why we don't have them yet.
They're so annoying, especially when parents just don't give a fuck.
That's the thing. You just have to kick them when the parents aren't looking. And even if the parents do see, they'll probably understand anyway.
Well, okay. Thank God I did that.
Yeah. I bet.
When we went, we got there at 8:30 in the morning. The park opens up at 8. Like we were in the park at 8:30.
Okay.
And we didn't know, but apparently you have to have, which you can do throughout the day, but you have to make reservations to get into the Super Mario World because it's just so crowded.
Okay.
So if you're in the park, you have to make an appointment for later in the day. But I got the express passes, so we were able to go right in. Nice. And that's where we made the first mistake, because we waited in line for like 2.5, 3 hours to go kart ride.
Okay.
When later in the day it dropped down to like 1:40.
It dropped down to 1:40 for Mario Kart?
Yeah, it went from 3 hours to 1:40.
Oh.
And it's because everybody like us wanted to see it right when they walked in. That's why that's why we fucked up. We should have did other things first.
Explore the land a little bit first. That's what I think I would do, but I'm a nerd like that.
Well, now I'm giving you the strat. Wait until later on in the day. Enjoy the other parts of the park.
There you go. Everyone that's watching and listening, you're welcome. Thanks to John. He took the body sacrifice for you of having to go straight to Mario Kart.
Boy, and I'll tell you the story right now. So I cleared it with the Super Mario Kart. They had the fat shaming seat for me to try out.
But they call it Super.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Super fat shaming.
Super Mario Kart. Okay, very nice.
And the Mario Kart ride is fucking amazing.
I've heard it's really fun. Like the AR is crazy.
The AR is fucking sick.
Okay.
It's like a point system. So the more bad guys you hit, the more points you get, and then they show your high score kind of thing.
Nice.
And then it tracks on your bands.
I was gonna ask, is there any sort of interaction with that?
Yeah, when you sit down, you're supposed to tap it right on the steering wheel, and like the steering wheel lights up.
Oh, does it like record? over time, or
It records
what
your
is it?
stats, and then you can unlock achievements on your
Oh,
phone. Like
over time.
there's an app,
Oh, how fun!
and there's like you get an achievement for doing Mario Kart twice. You get a sticker for doing it 3 times, having the high score. There's like different achievements,
That sounds tight.
and throughout the park, there's like hidden M's, like they're hidden. And
Yeah.
then if you tap ban around it, like little comes up of the Mario characters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool, super interactive. Just too many fucking kids.
Again, just push them down.
I can't stress that
Trip them
enough,
into a
man.
planter.
And then we thought we were fucking ahead of the game. It was 8 p.m. and the line was down to an hour and 40. And we were like, well, why don't we just take the single? There's a way to take just single riders.
Okay.
And we took that way. And we're very confident they forgot there was a single rider line. Because at some point we stopped for like 40 minutes. We ended up waiting longer in the single riders line
Holy shit.
than the regular one.
So you rode it twice.
We rode it 3 times.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, it was like 9:55, and I was like, let's just do it one more time.
Good for you. Good for you.
So
Nice.
It's great. I won't say much more. There's certain parts that are way better than other parts of that ride.
Okay.
Like there was a part where Yvonne and I were both like, oh my God.
Whoa.
Um,
I'm gonna guess, but I don't want you to give it away either. Is it like a crazy like Rainbow Road portion or something?
I can't tell you.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sure it's
Sorry.
cool. I look forward to going.
You should go.
Let me. Do you have anything else to say? Because I have one question for you.
Aside
from what I just asked. Okay. Oh, really? It's worth it.
I think so.
How much more did it cost?
Well, you don't get to use it. You don't get to use it for Mario, but all the other lines, like we were in and out for the rides and the shows.
Sure.
The regular tickets were $179 a pop.
Okay.
And the express, I think, were $315.
Well, you know what? I'll give you this. You don't really splurge that much money for just yourself, so I'll give you that. You made it count. You made it count.
It was for her birthday.
Yeah.
And I knew we were gonna end up spending a lot of time in the Mario world, so I thought, why wait in other lines when we can just do the express?
Go right to what you want for everything else.
That's what we did.
Smart.
What was your question?
My question is this. So I've been to Disneyland. The last time I went, Sin and I, was in 2019, right before the pandemic and everything. And it was great. We got to do Galaxy's Edge, which is like the thing I mostly wanted to do because I've been to Disneyland a billion times before that. But it was fun reliving the magic of everything. That being said, it's been a little bit longer since I've gone to Universal Studios, and I have not visited Super Nintendo World at all. Nintendo
or
Land,
Harry Potter Land.
Or that for that matter. But considering pound for pound what's going on, and I have not yet gone on Rise of the Resistance in Galaxy's Edge, which one should I do first? Should I do Universal or should I do Disneyland Galaxy's Edge?
That's like hard to answer when you ask like that because you've already seen all of the other, things in Disneyland. You've been there 1,000 times.
Sure.
But honestly, pound for pound, Disneyland is still better.
Okay.
It's just bigger and there's a lot more to do. And if you're willing to spend the extra cash, you got California Adventure. You get 2 parks that are neighbors. So pound for pound, Disney's still the better option.
Okay.
But if you've already done Disney and you haven't seen Universal in the last 6 to 7 years, it's worth it. Like it's really worth it because I think I used to have an annual pass for Universal Studios when they used to be, broke bitches and it was buy one ticket, get the year free. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that was back like when the Terminator ride was the hot ride. And even then it was like pretty slim pickings. Like no one would really go there anyway.
Really it's a step up.
I heard that ride's great anyway, though, the Terminator ride and all that.
It's not there anymore.
I was going to say, I don't think it is. I think that became Goliath again or something like that. Whatever.
So it's worth it if you haven't been there since they've upgraded it. But I still think pound for pound, Disney's better. Yvonne and I actually had the conversation. We want to get annual passes. And
to where?
Well, first she was saying Universal, and then I was
Oh.
like, you know, they brought them back for Disney, and she's like, oh no, no, we're gonna do Disney then.
The Magic Keys.
Yeah, it just makes sense. But again, if you've already done Disney, Universal's the place to go.
Just like
But
for that first stop.
yes,
Okay, and in
but
SoCal
like
area.
again, if you're gonna get an annual pass, do Disney. There's just so much more to do in Disney.
Yeah, yeah, I imagine so. And I've been talking about it with Sin for the past couple years now. I think it's probably time that we do. If you guys do it, that'd probably solidify us doing it. Really, at that
Universal?
point. No, Disney. I mean,
Oh,
like
Disney.
an annual pass kind of thing
Oh
goes.
yeah,
But I mean, but as far as Universal though, like we
you should.
really want to do
You
Super
should.
Nintendo Land.
It gets cheap if you go on an off season. You see, the thing is, we went during spring break.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's hard as fuck.
And I've read that Universal Studios has a max of 30,000 people, and that bitch was sold out. So there was at one point there was 30,000 people there. Oh yeah, and we weren't able to do the Toad Cafe. That was a little disappointing. We were both really excited about it.
I heard the food is like really cool looking there too. I've seen some pictures.
It looks really cool. So again, we got into the Super Mario World by 8:45, 9 o'clock.
Well, that's later in the day. Wow.
No, well, the park opens up at 8 a.m.
Oh, I think you meant PM.
No.
I was like, what
we
the
got
fuck?
there. We got in at like 8:30 a.m., 8:45.
Oh, so you guys were on time.
Yeah, we were there. We were doing great. And you have to scan with your phone to make reservations for the Toadland or the Toad Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Booked.
Wow.
By 8:45 a.m. it was booked.
Holy shit. So you guys plan to go back eventually then?
We actually want to go back this year, but again on an off season. When
Yeah.
Because they get as cheap as like 130, I think.
Oh, that's not bad. That's like a little less than Disneyland then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland for SoCal residents is like $140 depending on the day.
Mm-hmm. Same idea. So we want to go back because we didn't really get to use the bands as much as we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
We really didn't, because we didn't think the second time we did the Mario Kart ride it was gonna take so fucking long.
Yeah, who would think that though? Considering you guys tried to use the Pro Strat and it ended up not working out.
It ended up biting us in the ass.
Yeah, that's not your fault though. You tried something different.
100%. We are very confident they forgot about us, because after that 40-minute gap of I'm not exaggerating, 40 minutes of not moving, the line started to actually move, and it was pretty consistent after that.
That's so weird.
So we're pretty confident that they just forgot there was a single rider.
I guess it's still a new land in America, but at the same time, like you would think by now they'd kind of get used to what the trends are, you know what I mean? But I guess it was their first spring break with the park open, with the world open.
Yeah.
So I guess they probably just weren't used to maybe that much clientele on a regular basis.
There was a lot.
I can only imagine. but I've heard like even like before you even get to the rides, like the world, Super Nintendo World itself, like you can use the bands for a lot.
You can,
like outside of rides.
Yeah, but guess what? Good luck. There's that many people.
Oh, you have to wait in line to even interact with shit.
I mean, are you going to be one of those annoying fucking little kids and just run in front of you, you know?
Oh, I know. I will be. I'm going to, again, pick up the child, throw a red shell so they don't come back, and then I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah. If there's one pro strat I can give you is get there at like 8 p.m. and use the bands at that point. Like, go to the ride early. Just do the ride, look around. But by the time it was 8 o'clock, the land itself was pretty dead.
It was bedtime for little kiddies.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was still pretty fucking long.
Yeah.
But at that point, the land itself, Yvonne and I were able to like burn through a lot of the power-ups and stuff.
Nice. Well, what were your initial feelings walking into the place? Because I've heard of some people getting emotional. Some people just get hype. I feel like Super Mario Brothers, the very first game on NES, is like one of the first video games I ever played. I don't know if I'd get emotional, but I'm sure I would get excited.
I was excited.
I was
very excited.
You don't strike me as someone that gets emotional for stuff like that.
Not like that. You fucking played the right kind of music. I'm crying like a bitch. But that's it's nostalgia. It's great, and it feels like Super Mario Brothers 3 to me, and Super Mario World. Like those are the vibes I get.
I was gonna say those are the two games that I connect to you and our friendship for sure.
I think those are the best ones. Period. Obviously, the newer ones are really good, but Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, I think are just classics.
No, of course. They both revolutionized the game. Yeah.
walking in is amazing, and seeing it at nighttime, like
Really?
you got to go back when it's all lit up.
I've only seen videos during the day, so that actually sounds like a lot of fun.
And
Okay.
when
Okay.
everything's lit up, it's beautiful. I fucking
Oh,
love it.
that's
But
tight.
to go back to your Disneyland question,
Sure,
Yvonne
sure. Oh, yeah,
actually
please,
asked me.
please.
She asked me, well, let me step back a little bit. We
If
in the
AJ dressed as a Wookiee but had his dick out, would you do something about it?
I would.
Thank you. Go on. I'm
I'll
sorry.
make you go. So the Harry Potter world has two rides, and one of them is like the Simpsons. You remember what the Simpsons is, right?
You mean the show or the ride? It was like a 4D, like kind of like you sit in the
like
car.
You're in a vehicle that's moving.
I never rode it, but yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You never rode? Well, okay,
Sadly,
Back to the Future.
did. Yes, okay. Never rode that either.
That bit on steroids.
Okay.
Because it's like, your constant movement in these seats, but you're on a track.
Okay.
So you're going through different rooms, and you're in these big screens, and there's these giant spiders. Before I walked in, the guy was like, "Do you want to see if you can go on the ride?" Thank you for calling me fat, sir.
Do you want to see if you can go on the ride?
He said it a little bit more nicely. He said it a little bit more nicely, but I know what he was saying. Hey,
want
fat
to see if you
fuck.
qualify for the weight requirement of this ride?
You look like you're a little bit too big. Almost got kicked out of the park.
Almost punched a man in the face.
I'm glad he had
mug.
I'm glad he had me to try it, because it was a bit of a struggle. He actually had Yvonne push it down for me. So if she wasn't there, I would not be riding that ride. Sir, you are too fat to ride this ride. So the guy was really nice, and he told Yvonne, when you guys are actually gonna go on the ride, he's like, make sure you push.
Yeah.
So, and it's one of those things that the track is moving, so you got to sit down kind of quick.
Yeah.
So I sit down, and Yvonne's already ready to push it down. She's in full panic mode. She closes the thing on me. She closes the thing on like this, and I'm screaming at her, my arm, and she's still pushing down.
It's a roller coaster, babe. Get fucking with the program. And so she's yelling at you. Stop being a little bitch.
The lady, like, who checks the seats, she's like, I need you to move your arm. I'm like, I can't.
It's physically pressed against my body right now.
Oh, it was hurting. And I'm telling you, I'm screaming at her, my arm, and she's pushing down.
My shoulder is dislocating.
What did I do to piss her off?
My rotator cuff is not working out.
Almost lost an arm that day. So that happened.
Breaking me. And I can see that though. It's because she was in a panic. That's why.
No, she was.
She just wanted to get it done.
She just wanted to get it closed.
Get her man in the fucking seat and ride the fucking roller coaster.
And boy, is that ride son. It's not a roller coaster.
Okay.
It's like a combination again of the Back to the Future ride, and the Haunted Mansion.
So like it's a lot of pivoting in place, kind of?
Like you're sitting down and, it's just moving you back and forth and left and right.
Kind of like Star Tours a little bit?
Yes.
Except you don't actually go to space like you do in Star Tours?
It's exactly.
Thank you. Okay.
Star Tours, you're still sitting down. So it's just shaking you around. But with this one, it's Star Tours, but if it was on a track. So you're moving.
Like that is fun. That is fun.
Actually moving.
That sounds cool.
And you go into different rooms, and there's like a room where you're coming through, and there's a giant robot dragon.
That sounds tight.
So it's not even a screen; it's like this actual dragon.
That, like, animatronic bitch.
Yeah,
that sounds tight as
blows
shit.
Hot air on you.
That sounds tight.
Yeah, and then you go into like the next room, and it's the giant spiders, and that's like real.
Oh, that must have scared John.
No, the ride itself, I wasn't fond of. But now that I know what it is, I do it again. Easy.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that being said, going back to the Disneyland, full circle. Yvonne asked me what did I like the most, and I obviously said Mario Kart, but she was a bigger fan of that Harry Potter ride.
Oh wow. Okay.
So then she asked me,
nerd,
between Mario Kart and Rise of the Resistance.
Ooh, I'm glad she asked that question. Okay.
And it's really hard to give an answer to that because the Mario Kart is more interactive.
Okay.
you're shooting shells. You aim with your face.
Oh, so you do actually purposely interact with the game, with the ride.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And it's
The
all done
game,
through
the
the
ride, the
VR.
game.
Now you
Okay.
got it. Now you speaking facts.
The game, the ride, the
But
game.
like Rise of the Resistance, I think is like it's fucking beautiful.
Is it like kind of like the Chinese version of Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit? Like similar tech to that?
Similar tech to that, yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. We talked about it a long time ago.
Or like I think the Ratatouille ride's a little bit like that too.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one. Okay, okay.
But just done in a way more massive,
Like a whole other level.
I
see.
whole other
That's
level.
the thing. I don't even know what to really expect from Rise of the Resistance.
It's hard.
I'm still such a virgin.
You have to see it. You have to see it. Like there is a drop in there that I don't like.
Are you overhyping it for me a little bit?
No, not at all.
Rise of the Resistance?
It's amazing. Like I am really, again, you know me. I don't like drops. I don't like rights. Period.
Right. And if I may, for the audience, John doesn't even. I mean, John likes Star Wars, but he's not like crazy about Star Wars either.
No.
Like you're not like a nerd for it. You like it, you appreciate it, you want it to be better, but you're not. Like
I like good
craving
things.
Star Wars. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And that is easily like visually one of the best rides ever. Again, there is a drop in there that I'm not fond of like, at all.
Makes you a little uncomfortable, but you still do it. You put your body through it anyway.
I would do it again. I would do it again, knowing that I'm gonna poop myself.
Worth
especially because I know when it's gonna happen.
So you're gonna be able to hold your poop when it happens,
and then when it drops, you're gonna just see my poop go up as I go down. You know, just
you're gonna point it out. Well, I'm gonna be sitting right behind you, and you'll be like, and I'll be like, I'm gonna offer it to you.
That's a Wookiee chocolate bar. It's the better ride.
Okay.
It's just Mario Kart just has like the interaction part of it that's amazing, but Rise of the Resistance is just on a different level.
Like a whole other level of tech, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two different types of techs too, but yes.
Let us take a quick little break and we'll be right back. All right.
You need to go and do Universal then.
We'll get the magic key, the annual pass for Disneyland, but go for a day to Universal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't waste your money on an annual pass. It's too far too.
Sure. Disneyland is like a half hour shorter of a ride over.
Fuck yeah. Well, for me, it's only like fucking 13 minutes.
Oh Jesus, you're right. That OC bitch.
Yeah, I live right next to that bitch.
Got that OC money nowadays. God damn.
Oh, I don't. That's the problem. I had government money for the longest.
Let's go back to the previous episode. No.
I'm working. I'm wearing a pink t-shirt or polo.
That's all good, baby. It's all good. Oh, speaking of which, we talked about beer for a moment. I didn't mention the beer I had today. So actually my father and I, my old Papa Burgundy, he and I both had the day off today. And so we actually did a little hopping around. We went to this one little cool spot where it's like a Mediterranean Latino fusion, like fish restaurant where it's like amazing tacos. A
lot of combos right there.
The M&M, that Mediterranean Mexicano. Or Mediterrano, if you will.
Yep, there you go. There it is.
Or Mexiterranean. Either one works.
That's
you like Mediterrano?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be your John Mediterrano?
Yep. That's gonna be my child's name.
John Mediterrano. I like it. I like it.
Della Molina.
I'm down with it. Afterwards, we went to this one. I just went on Yelp and looked up microbreweries around the area, and 2 miles away was this spot called Phantom Ales. Really fun spot.
Oh, you were in Anaheim then?
Yeah, we were. Oh, you know of it?
I know of it. Yeah. Like the meat, they have a lot of meats there, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're very familiar. The meats, delicious. Yeah. They were super delicious. They had like a cranberry pomegranate one that was like 13%.
But meats don't fuck around.
It tasted like nothing. It was delicious.
That's
you would never experience.
Know. She had it at Tustin Brewery fucking 2-3 years ago.
Oh, they featured Phantom Ales there?
Like when they used to have guest
Good
beers.
Good memory. Wow.
Oh yeah, because we went on a hunt after that to try to find that specific beer that she had or mead. But we never actually went to the brewery. But I looked it up.
It's a cool brewery. No, it's a chill spot. You would like it. You would like. I want to go there now. Apparently, the pizza. Like I've only seen pictures, but the pizza is like off the chain. It looks ridiculous. So I definitely want to go back eventually.
Surprised you're not more drunk. Whenever you go out with your dad, you come back drunk.
Oh, I'm very drunk right now. Don't be mistaken.
Oh.
That's the thing I've considered for myself is that you and I, when we do this show, we don't really get that drunk. All in all, we have a beer and we're kind of done for the most part. On
Watch
average,
episodes 1 through 4.
that'll be different. Outside of that, we're pretty tame individuals when we're actually shooting the show. It's more when John and I are just in person where we go a little buck wild.
That BTS.
That BTS. And if you guys want to see more BTS shit, give us some money so that way we can hire a cameraman. And then we'll show you all the nipples for free if you want
all
to.
All the nipples for free.
Well, after you pay $5 a month or whatever fee we want. But no. Seriously, had a lot of good IPAs there. I actually bought a growler, which is what I'm drinking now. It was their Kiss IPA. But I also had an 8.2%, their house IPA, like the one, their flagship. The name is escaping me right now. Oh, there we go. Flying Brick IPA.
Ooh.
Bless you. God bless you. But it was good. It was really good. Shout out to the owner who we got to talk to for a while, Rob Gundling or Gundling.
Oh, the owner was there?
Yeah. He was the one pouring the taps and everything. He was a really nice guy. Apparently, he was like he went to college and he was telling us that like he would make beer for he and his friends in the dorm. And then eventually it just became a full-time business for him. But he was a full-time college student that just ended up using his degree towards making beer. And now he has his own business and supports 6 kids and all that shit. It's good for him.
Damn, 6 kids? That guy got to stop drinking.
Shout out to Rob Gundling. I know, right? God dang. You're giving up too easily, Ron. God damn. Mr. Gundling. You have too much seed. But yeah, it was a really fun time though. I definitely look forward to going back, and I really look forward to trying the pizza once again. So anyone within the SoCal, Anaheim area, make a trip over there to Phantom Ales. Super fun spot.
And you didn't end up going to, I think it's like Brewery X or Bottle X, or it's called. The brewery's like right there, I think.
Yeah, and honestly, they were about the same distance away from where we were. We went to this one spot. It's called Fob or First Off the Boat. Really good fusion spot. Super bomb. And 2 miles away was either Brewery X or Phantom Ales. I was like, I've heard plenty about Brewery X, and I look forward to going there one day. I'm sure it'll be like an amusement park for you and me to just go wild and have fun. But I told my dad, I was like, why don't we just try something we've never tried before and may never again? And my dad was like, okay, let's do it. And so we did.
Did he like it?
Oh yeah, he loved it.
Did he have any meats?
So the owner, Rob, he actually gave us some tasters of the pomegranate one, which was that meat that was like 13%. It was delicious, but powerful. It was crazy.
I'll fuck you up. 13% will fuck your shit up.
Apparently, I know, absolutely. But apparently, he was saying that originally they started as a winery that turned into a brewery.
That makes sense.
That will now, and if you walk up, I shot some videos, so eventually that'll show up on social media when I take the time to edit all of it together. But you'll see some grapevines on the way up to the entrance, which is kind of fun. But now they're working on becoming like a distillery as well. So they're gonna become like a winery cross brewery cross distillery for like agave and like tequila, stuff like that, and maybe vodka and rum as well. He was saying,
nice.
Yeah. So
one-stop shop.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is that he was saying that a lot of local spots like Dueling Ducks, that brewery I've been telling you about in Anaheim, near a Honda Center. Apparently, like a lot of breweries or brewers that started up around the SoCal area actually went to him to learn how to brew beer. Like he would teach courses, and he said before COVID, he would teach courses somewhat regularly, and a lot of those people end up starting their own microbreweries from there. So it's kind of neat.
Nice.
Kind of neat, yeah. He seemed like a really nice, honest gentleman.
How old is he?
If I had to guess, I didn't ask, but if I had to guess, probably about 48, 50 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, you could tell he's like, established in life. He said he has like 6 kids, something like that. So
God damn.
I know. Seriously.
One is already too much.
I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. Not without kicking them outside of line so I can get on Mario faster.
There you go. There it is. Now you're thinking.
Well, all that said, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete, of course, without John's words of wisdom for the week. Go ahead, sir.
I'm just gonna repeat what you said. I don't like your little kid. Get your little kid away from me, or else I will Spartan kick him right off the Mario Kart line.
Into the fucking pit.
That's it. Fucking
To the
watch your kid.
cliffs! Like
that kid will never see past 7. Just like that. I'm all serious too. There's no jokes about that.
No, sure.
Get your little kid away from me.
How much did you pay for each wristband? I'm not shaming you. I'm just asking.
$40.
So therefore, that's worth at least one child. Yeah, that's worth one child.
100%.
Get the fuck out of my. Did you pay for your wristband? You're wearing, you little brat. No, your mommy and daddy did. Therefore, get the fuck out of my way, or I'm gonna push you in the pit. That's all there is to it.
Some of this.
Ha! About to hire the Rock for this action right now.
That's it. There we go.
Before we go, you touched on it briefly. Did you like the Mario Brothers movie?
Oh, I loved it. It was great. Again, I think what I said at the previous episode, it's a kid's movie.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, some people are grading it really hard. A lot of people are loving it. But, like, it's a kid's movie. What do you expect? It's not going to have the most detailed story or make the most sense. It's a kid's movie.
At the end of the day, know what you're walking into, I guess. Yeah.
It's made by the people who made the Minions. Like,
half their linguistics is banana. So, yeah.
And then I a little bit of spoilers, but not too much spoilers.
Sure.
I wish there was more Luigi.
Oh, Charlie Day?
Yeah.
I love that Charlie Day is Luigi, actually. I really like that.
Same. I just wish there was more of Luigi.
I need to see the movie. I can't wait.
You should.
I can't wait.
You definitely should.
Maybe Sin and I'll see it before we do D&D round 2 on Friday. We'll see.
Cool.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, as always, if you want to get in contact with us, let us know what beers we should drink next episode. BeerBellyPod on all your favorite social medias. Again, at BeerBellyPod or BeerBellyPod.com or BeerBellyPod at gmail.com, I should say, more so.
Gmail.
That's Gmail, as it's more properly pronounced, of course. But again, YouTube, Spotify, the Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, whatever you want, whatever preferred podcast app that you prefer, we're on there. But if the easiest way to see us on video is probably Spotify, second to that maybe YouTube and all the other social medias, the Tubes, of course. Again, send in your questions, send in your comments, so that way we should talk about them. We can talk about them next episode, I should say. I've had way too much beer. I can't wait to have more. But have a great day. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.